How did being on Ink Masters shape your career?
Well, number one, I didn't really know what I was in for. I knew it was a competition show, obviously, but I didn't know that it was going to be so producer-driven. They get people to be a certain way because you got to sell TV. So I understand. At that time, I understood it a little bit, but I didn't really understand it until I was out of the show. So I'm like, okay, these guys, it's how they're so successful because you got to sell it. It's not scripted.
It's not scripted.
But they're going to push you to the limit because everything is, they listen to you 24/7, talking or whatever. So this is how they get their material to talk, and it is what it is.
I thought it was scripted.
Huh?
I figured it would be scripted.
No?
Not even a little?
It's just motivated. I wouldn't say scripted, but they motivate you to be a certain way if you allow it. If you don't allow it, then you get kicked the fuck off. And it is what it is.
Yeah, I know a couple of guys that are on Ink Masters. I've only met a few. So I know Al Fliction. He was on the very first season.
Yes.
I have not met Gian Carl.
Who?
Gian Carl. He's a neo-trad artist. He's super sick. He was on season 8 or 6, I think.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I talked to him via DM.
Yeah.
Trying to get him on here, but he's a busy guy.
Right.
Mr. Keto. I know Mr. Keto from Tulsa. I don't know what season he was on, but he was on it. And another dude from here, Servone.
Yep, Servone.
He's actually coming on tomorrow.
I know Servone.
Yeah, he real cool people.
Yeah.
Cool dude. So do you think that Ink Masters has helped your career in any way?
Everything, anything, any little thing you do regarding tattooing is a help. So I would say yes. Helps people recognize you more, especially if you're a person that goes on a convention circuit. Yeah, it helps a lot. It's easier for people to come talk to you.
Right, yeah, because on your sign at the convention it says Ink Master.
Right.
So as a consumer, me being a consumer, do I have to know anything about Ink Master or tattoos to be inclined to want to be tattooed by you, or?
Not really.
No?
No.
So do you think the Ink Master helps you get more clients?
Yes.
For sure.
That I could 100% say that, yes. Some people might say it hurt their career, but they must have went about it wrong.
I feel like any press is good press.
Exactly.
Good or bad, to be honest. So
yes.
So if that, as a consumer, because I've never seen any of the shows.
Yeah.
I've only seen one episode, and that was where I saw that Gian Carl dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that guy is sick. I would love to get a tattoo by him, And then he followed me back like a few years ago, and I was like, whoa, that's sick. Or I think it was like last year or year before. And been DMing him ever since. I was like, yo, you work? And he responded. He's cool.
So do you take your shirt off when you DM him?
Do I?
Do you take your shirt off when you doing DMs with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to send him this. He's going to be like, yo. Yeah, so, because whenever I walk around and I see, because I've never seen it. Because I always thought it was scripted, so now that I know it's not scripted, I'm going to have to go delete all my stuff.
For me, I don't. It's not scripted. There's no dialogue. Jazz, you're going to walk to the side of the room and say blah, blah, blah. It's nothing like that.
Nah.
No.
How did you get inducted into?
Well, someone messaged me. They DM me. I don't know if they had the shirt on or not. They DM me on on Instagram. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I didn't believe it. Whatever. I talked back to them, and they said, yeah, we want to talk to you to see if you want to get on. We know who you are, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. They said we're going to set up and I never wanted to be on TV. I did it because I wanted my shop to be, I did it for my shop at the time, Electric Gorilla. So I do it. And
yeah, because you did say it helped your tattooing career.
It did. And I did it, and I did the Skype call. The producer who I talked to, she was happy. I made her laugh. I was doing jokes. And then it went from there. Paperwork after paperwork. And then, boom.
You did the show. Was it just the one season?
I did that, and I did the Grudge Match.
So you did. So is the entire season you were in every episode?
No, I was only in the first 3 episodes.
Oh, so you're in the first 3, and then okay, that because I was trying to figure out how the Ink Master. Because like I said, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So what was it like competing on the show?
It was fun. I was an older guy there. I did everything they asked me to do. I didn't.
As someone with discipline would.
I didn't get upset because this is what they asked for.
Someone with respect.
Let's do it. We have an opportunity to do this. Let's do it.
Right.
And if you fall short, you just fall short. You tried your best. And that's just how I look at life,
Mm-hmm. Dang, that's cool. So the season you were on was called Battle of the Sexes, right?
Yes.
So how did the first 3? What was the first 3 episodes? What was it?
First 3, damn.
No, you don't have to like give it to me like exactly in order.
First 3 was people. First episode, it's like different teams working on one tattoo.
Like on the same person?
Yes.
How it must have been big.
No, it could be like this. One guy, boom, starts. One guy walk, one guy does this.
Oh, it was like you start and you finished.
Yes.
Yo, that's crazy.
So that was pretty cool. And then the second one was, I can't remember the second one. Then the third one was surrealism or whatever. And then that's when I got kicked out.
Right. Yeah, because you're a trad artist.
Yeah.
So when it came to the surrealism, you were like, I can't.
I did the best tattoo that day.
Yeah, you did the best that you could.
But I did the best tattoo that day, so I thought I was in the clear. But I guess I didn't engage that time of filming. I felt like, oh, I'm good. You got to engage.
Yeah.
And I think that's what was my downfall. I didn't engage that day.
Like with the client?
No, engage with whatever beef they were trying to stir up. And I was just like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, like fake beef.
Yes.
Oh, like to make it dramatic.
Right. They're trying to sell.
Like because it's a reality show almost.
Exactly. So I didn't do that. I was just chilling. I said, I'm good. I got the best. It's not about a tattoo. It's about how long can you stay on TV for. Then as it progresses, then it really becomes about tattooing. But in the beginning, it's about how can you survive to stay on the next episode and the next episode and the next.
Survival of the fittest almost.
Exactly. And that's okay. I think that's cool. A lot of people might think it's whack, but I tell people like this. If you had that opportunity, be grateful. Because not everyone will get an opportunity to be on TV, to be on a tattoo show. You know how many people that been trying to get on Ink Master for so long and they're not successful at it. But someone like me, they just came and asked me. So other guys and some people got it by applying as well. So I'm always grateful that I was able to do that show.
You have to be grateful for everything.
For sure.
I'm grateful. I'm super grateful of everything.
Absolutely.
To be in the position I'm in now,
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like a show. I mean, it is a show.
This is great. You're doing good. No,
that's cool. I wanted to know more, like about that as well.
And I gave, and my favorite part about doing it was the food.
The craft services they fed you.
Yes. I asked for anything and they went and got it. They had endless alcohol, which at that time I didn't drink.
Yeah.
Like that, but they had endless alcohol. We had fucking a blast.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, yeah, because it's a big production. Yeah. It's budgeted.
Yes.
So obviously you got paid for it.
Absolutely. Not much money, but you get paid overtime with the clients.
Oh yeah, I mean the royalties essentially is what it is.
So Yeah.
50% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
Absolutely. So I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
What about some of the behind the scenes that the fans don't know about?
This is my theory, but I think they hot mic'd the whole place because the next morning they wake you up, and mind you, this place has no windows, so you don't know if it's fucking 3 a.m. or 3 p.m.
Dude, that's crazy. That's cool though. I like, yeah. But go ahead.
And then you can be sleeping like, yeah, I'm having a good night's sleep, and then all the lights just come on, boom, and we all sleeping in fucking cots.
Yeah.
You know, it's like military style, you know? And that's pretty cool to feel like a little kid.
So why do you feel like it was hot mic'd?
Because we could have conversations and they'll come right back to you and say, so-and-so said this about you. How do you feel about that? I'm like, what? And then they'll say something that you said to your face, but not saying they heard you, but they'll just say, I'm like, how the fuck would they know that? And then they'll say, if you don't confront this person, you're a fucking bitch. I'm like, what? So that's how they'll do you. And if they try to get you to deliver the goods, and if you don't deliver the goods, if you don't take the bait and deliver the goods, you're gonna get fucking kicked out.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. And that's what it was. And it's okay. That's the name of the game. And that's just what they did. And it's cool. I'm cool with that.
Right.
Yeah. I don't have any issues.
Did you watch the show back for the episode that you were in?
I watched the first one when we had the party. But I didn't really.
Oh, so you didn't actually like watch it? Cause I was gonna ask if you noticed any differences from like being on set versus the final product.
I felt it's the same. There's things that were cut off. Obviously, they can't film everything, but you understand why certain things are a certain way because you were there.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I feel like being on a big production like that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I like shit like that. I like being on TV.
Yeah. And you said you were on 2 seasons.
So I went on Grudge Match. So it's a spinoff. And one person they had beef with me. And they asked me, do I want to battle them in a tattoo? And that's when I met Servan. He was on another season, but he was battling someone that weekend.
So the Grudge Match was an Ink Masters.
It was Ink Master Grudge Match. Yes.
That's so cool.
So that's when I met him. And then I was battling Tito. And then it was just one day of filming. And then that night we snuck out. And we went to New York City and I showed them around. And then we came back to Jersey.
So the show was shot in Jersey?
Yeah, in Newark.
Oh, that's right there by the city.
Yeah. It was pretty fun. It was fun. Had a blast, and I came back to New York City. Came back to Newark, New Jersey. It was cool. Yeah.
No, that seems cool. Because I always hear a lot of people like hating on it, and there's a lot of mixed feelings.
They're just fucking soft. They're just softies. People don't realize the opportunity they get, and they're not grateful.
Right.
There's a lot of ungrateful people that would just... That's how I look at it.
Right.
You know.
Did you walk away from the show with any new techniques or lessons?
Yeah, definitely.
What was something that you learned?
I learned, honestly, how to really take my time and really hone in on and tattooing and taking my time and making sure everything is all my ducks are in a row before I finish a tattoo.
Yeah, because is it rushed when you're doing?
Kinda, a little bit.
Because I have heard that when people are tattooing and like they have the clients like wear the same thing so it looks like the same day.
Yeah.
So that is true?
Yep.
Okay, I mean that would make sense. I mean it's production.
Yeah.
So it make it seem like so you have more time than the.
No, we don't.
No.
Once that 6 hours up, you don't ever see that client again.
Oh, really?
You don't. Nope.
Oh, so then it's not the same client wearing the same clothes as the day before.
No, it's you wearing the same
Oh,
clothes.
you were wearing the same clothes.
Like, depending on this situation, as far as sometimes 3 days of filming could be one episode.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So the 3 days of filming, you only have that time allotted.
Yes.
So if it is the same client.
No, it's never the same.
No, it's never the same client.
So it's only what you're doing situation wise. If you're doing a task before the tattoo, or talking, or no, seriously.
No, I know. I'm laughing because it's cool.
So the tattoo time is the actual time. So you got 6 hours and that's it. No one is coming back to retouch up anything. It's when it's
Whatever
over.
they got is whatever.
Whatever
they
they got, it's over.
If it's unfinished.
If it's undone, it's undone.
And if it looks like shit, it looks like shit.
Yeah, and then you'll just have to. You and the client will have to hook up somewhere and finish it.
So are you allowed to keep in contact with the client or no?
I never got their information. Some people find me, but no, I never saw any of these clients again.
Dang.
I wish I would, just to see how everything healed.
Yeah, I guess that would be part of it.
Yeah.
Dang. So after all that is said and done, and you've done both of the seasons and a few episodes, would you do it again?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you think you'll have the chance to do it again?
You never know. We'll see.
So it's just random. They don't tell you that you're coming back.
They don't tell you. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they hint stuff to you. Sometimes some people will reach out to you. So it all depends. But they film in Canada now, though.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's just right there.
No, Vancouver.
Oh.
So that's like the West Coast. That's like being in California.
Yeah, it's that's Seattle. It doesn't border Seattle, does it? I don't know where Seattle is. It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I've never been to Canada. I need to go up there.
So that's just wicked far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fucking
That's
far.
far.
Yeah.
No, we ain't driving there.
Absolutely not.